Bringing our Bertha Coombs this morning, talk about this story, Bertha, and then the CNBC story yesterday regarding UNH about potential buyouts for some employees and the consideration of some layoffs, too.
Let's talk about what's at the center of this, and it's what people essentially sort of call upcoding in the industry. Medicare Advantage plans get paid for treating patients and keeping them healthier. So the sicker the patient is, the higher the so-called risk adjustment. The higher risk adjustment, if all of a sudden someone has not just, for example, high blood pressure, but also a heart condition and potentially COPD, then there's a higher reimbursement rate. Now, the Office of Inspector General has found again and again that Medicare Advantage plans in general tend to do this upcoding. One report back during the Trump administration in 2019 said just in 1 year it was more than $6.7 billion. The most recent Inspector General report that came out last summer said it was $7.5 billion in upcoding for just 2023. UnitedHealth, obviously one of the biggest players when it comes to Medicare Advantage. They have more doctors, they have a lot of nurses as well, so they can do these reviews. But the Inspector General's office has also found that sometimes these reviews are done just from looking at charts. And 99% of the times when they look at charts, it results in a higher acuity.
Bertha, is there any bipartisan move to do anything here? We know that periodically Congress can get involved and really change things rather than having legislation done by the Justice Department. What are you hearing about Republicans agreeing with Democrats that maybe something has to be done?
You know, they haven't looked at this case as much as they've looked at the issue of denials, and certainly they've looked at the pharmacy benefit units. We have seen about a dozen different legislative efforts to try to get at pharmacy benefit units. The problem is that it all comes down to these, budget deals. There was going to be one that was going to be included last December. It wasn't. We'll see if it gets included in the next one. It's difficult for Congress to get together and actually do something.
Right. And there it is. Yeah, there it is.
You say it here, it comes out there.
Justice Department doesn't do it. I believe people look at what happened to Microsoft. Anytime Justice Department really gears up, it doesn't work.
Bertha, our thanks.
Doesn't
We'll talk a lot today. Bertha Coombs.